Our planet is dying. The desert grows with every passing year. The world is at war. But there is hope. An object has been detected deep within the Great Banded Desert. It has been called the Jiraki object, the primary anomaly. We believe it may hold the key to our salvation. An expedition to retrieve it is being prepared.
Rachel, we have you on mid. Stand by for pickup.
Rachel, we need that control module hooked up before we launch, and we don't have a lot of time.
Understood. Clearance to approach?
You're clear. Gate 5. Rachel, Galcian attacks have been launched against multiple coalition bases. The northern frontier is under attack. The launch of our expedition carrier, the Kapisi, has been accelerated.
This is the captain of the Sajet carrier Kapisi. All crews, Hangar 5. Stand by to initiate rollout sequence.
Loading control module now. Stand by.
Engage main drive. Take any chance. Laneway clear. All stations green. Captain has the helm. Ample clean blue on all decks. Full complement aboard. Shutter test green. Get CENTCOM up. See if they have any new reports to share on the current AO. Alright, we're on top of it. Cooling tanks online at 4.3, power plant reading 5.9. Cycling in 30-second increments until 99 at 7.
Bringing systems online. Fleet manager online. Resource control system online.
Choir tests are complete. Give me a go, no-go for launch. Operations?
Go.
Bridge?
Go.
Rachel?
Science teams in place? We're go.
Engineering? Go. Confirm all systems go.
Rachel.
Sajet carrier Kapisi. We are go for launch. Launch command confirmed.
Understood. Prepare to open outer doors. Fire all charges. Disengage locks.
Outer doors opening.
Mass ratio in line. Tracking solid. Doors at 50%. Looking good. Bring engines to speed and move out. Outer doors at full aperture and secure. She's all yours, Captain. All stations, this is your captain. Today we embark on a historic mission to find and retrieve the Kharaki object. Lying at the heart of the Great Banded Desert, deep inside Galcian territory. We believe it holds the key to our survival on this planet. The journey will be perilous, but if successful, we will change the course of history forever and secure our future for generations to come.
Successfully entered the open desert and are safe, for now. Before leaving, we received this Galcian transmission.
Attention, Kithid of the North. I am Kagan, of the Kith Galcian, servant of the mighty Kahad Sajuk. For generations, you have violated the first commandment of our Creator by entering into space. You seek the stars. Now you invade our lands for the second time. Diplomacy has failed. We can tolerate this no longer. The suffering of this war will be nothing compared to the wrath of Sajuk. Long live the people of Kharak.
We are now behind enemy lines. A Sajet lander carrying with it our sensors manager will rendezvous with us at the Boneyard, a salvage facility to the east. At the Boneyard, we will install the sensors manager, gather additional resources and expedition vehicles before moving out and proceeding to our designated target. The fate of the expedition, and possibly the North itself, now rests on us.
Boneyard Control, this is the Capisi. Request immediate clearance to dock. Copy, Capisi. We've been waiting for your arrival. You're cleared to dock. Cruiser standing by.
Boneyard Epsilon Lander 607 is wheeled down and prepping cargo for unload.
Roger that. Lowering module. Contact. Releasing clamp.
Sensors manager coming online. The Capisi's desert refit is underway. While that happens, we need to gather as many resources as possible and reactivate retired units to bolster our fleet. Intelligence indicates We just received a transmission from Northern Command. They have confirmed that multiple Coalition bases have fallen, including Delta, Juno, and Epsilon. Here is under siege. It appears the Sadim carrier, the Sakala, also managed to escape. We are to rendezvous with her and continue on with the expedition at all costs.
Taking fire. Road shouldn't affect. Allied armor assault vehicles entering your area. Taking hits. We need immediate assistance.
Be advised, Allied armored assault vehicles are deploying smoke screens to break enemy line of sight.
Wind speed in excess of 300 kilometers per hour.
Copy that. Engaging full shutters. Expect impact on my mark. In 3, 2, 1, mark.
I've never seen storms like this so far north. All communications are down, but the Capisi's hull is holding fast. At this time, we are operating at partial capacity. Key systems still need to be brought online.
Our initial satellite data identified the location of the primary anomaly, along with dozens of secondary targets. We will take a northern route, skirting the Baladin Formation. Doing this, we will avoid Galcian territory and the worst of the deep desert heat. We will then cut south to the primary anomaly, the main goal of our expedition. As Chief Science Officer, Rachel Sajet will sample, analyze, and provide intelligence on these objects as we move deeper into the desert. The carrier Sakala has confirmed they are moving east with significant force and are expected to meet us at these coordinates. East of Cape Wrath, a place known as Hell's Gate.
It's an abandoned coalition carrier. It's been here for a while. My team and I are heading inside. Delay salvage operations until we complete a search of the vessel.
Copy that. Rachel's team has begun to investigate the derelict carrier. We're exposed as long as we hold position here. A defensive perimeter must be established in order to protect Rachel and her team.
Dunes are blocking the carrier's access to the derelict.
Understood. Smaller...
QPC, science team is en route. We've extracted the artifact along with the carrier's backup data drive.
Good work, Rachel. I'll have receiving crews standing by.
Stand by to power up the recovered artifact. Initiating sensors modification now.
Sensor efficiency has been greatly increased, and interference from the storm has been filtered out.
Excellent. Contact range increased.
With our sensors now operational, we've detected a hostile cruiser supporting the enemy offensive. Engage and destroy the enemy cruiser. Support cruiser destroyed. Remaining enemy units falling back. Enhanced sensors are picking up multiple enemy signatures at the extremity of our range. I've got 2 carrier-class vessels in tow.
The Galcian have located us. We have no choice. We need to keep moving deeper into the open desert. Set course for the Sarathi Basin. Once we arrive, we'll transmit to Sakala our coordinates. Engine crews stand by to engage maximum power.
The shipwreck was a coalition carrier, last seen 4 years ago. The wreck has been ransacked by Galcian troops looking for something. We believe it was the recovered artifact. We have also recovered the encrypted first officer's log from the derelict carrier. It belonged to my brother. The data is spotty, but this is what we have deciphered.
This is First Officer Jacob Sajet of the carrier Ifrit Nabal. 1,256 souls aboard. We've been immobilized by dune collapse. There are considerably more artifacts at the Kalash location. This is the First Officer of the carrier Ifrit Nabal, signing off.
The Kalash coordinates correspond to this location from the satellite data of 4 years ago.
We will alter course, following the route of our coalition's first expedition. At the Kalash location, we will accelerate resourcing and artifact recovery operations. Course locked in.
Closing in on the target site. Rachel, scout ahead and establish a positive ID.
Roger that.
We have arrived in the general vicinity where the Ifrit Nabal recovered the artifact.
Operators in sector, we are showing...
Spread out and search the area.
Are you guys seeing this?
Affirmative.
Commencing scan.
What are we dealing with?
Stand by. Checking the data now. It's some kind of ship. I'm beginning analysis of the main superstructure. Readings show considerable heavy metal deposits. This is definitely the clash site that Jacob was talking about. Data confirms the Ifrit Nabal artifact was indeed removed from this location. I'm also detecting wreckage strewn across the valley below. I'll need to set up additional scanners to get a clearer picture of exactly what happened here. My preliminary scans are incomplete. I need to place a scanner at this location to get more data.
Of our planet, and conceivably, our origins as a people. What we have found here is nothing short of miraculous. An ancient starship lost to the desert for 1,000 years. The structural damage it sustained, the compression patterns, the debris footprint, all of it is consistent with atmospheric penetration followed by ground impact. But why did it crash here? What happened? Many questions remain unanswered. We know that the satellite data we collected identified hundreds of similar sites scattered throughout the Great Banded Desert. Each one of these could be a wreck just like the Clash. It is safe to assume the Galcian have been exploiting these resources for years. Now it's our turn. Composed of exotic materials and compounds not native to our planet, each represents a potential treasure trove of untapped resources and alien technology we can leverage in our fight against the Galcian, and which may well hold the key to our survival on Kharak.
All crews, prepare to shipbreak.
Detailed scans have identified one section of the Clash with energy readings far exceeding normal parameters. I'll begin salvaging there first. Once I've confirmed my shipbreaking plan works, we'll move out into the valley below and expand operations.
Copy that, Rachel. Deploying security teams to defend the inner perimeter.
Approaching the wreck now.
Copy that, Rachel.
Suggest carrier Khaleesi. There can be no hiding from the Galcian in the Great Desert. We are the desert. As before, you have violated this holy site. Only now you have chosen to destroy it, pillaging its sacred artifacts to serve your profane ambitions. You may go no further. Prepare to face the wrath of Sejuk and beg his divine forgiveness. I will pray for your soul.
Sadim reinforcements have arrived. I say again, Sadim reinforcements have arrived. All units, hold fast and maintain position.
Capisi, this is Captain Mashad of the Sadim carrier Sakala. Sakala, be advised. The enemy carrier Ashoka and her fleet have us surrounded. Understood. We warned you and our coalition partners for years of the Galcian threat. We called for a total cleansing of the desert wastelands, but now this appears beyond our reach. I suggest we finish off these gritty... All units assume convoy formation and stand by to pursue.
The advanced cooling system the Galcian have been using to endure the deep desert heat is unlike anything Coalition scientists have been able to develop. I found a way to merge their tech with our existing thermal control assembly, allowing us to shunt additional power to weapons and armor, while simultaneously increasing our repair abilities and targeting range.
We also uncovered the existence of a Galcian military base at the edge of the Dune Sea. Adjacent to the base is a resourcing operation. Similar to the plan of attack we used against the Ashoka, the Sakala will engage the enemy first, then pull back, drawing as many defenders away as possible. The Kapisi will then move in and shut down their resourcing operation before turning her attention to the base itself.
Look at the scale of it.
They must have been resourcing this wreck for years.
Imagine how many artifacts, how much Galcian research is stored inside that base.
All units, prepare to engage the enemy. Substantial resource deposits confirmed. Begin salvaging operations immediately. The cooling system recovered from...
Hostile armor.
Science team, moving inside.
Roger that. Be careful, Rachel. Rachel!
We copy, Sakala. Go ahead.
We lost transmission, Captain. The Galcian forces have split into two groups and are advancing towards the main complex perimeter. They are forming a blockade around the facility to prevent our escape from the blast. Clear a path through the blockade for Rachel to escape. The captured Honor Guard cruiser is equipped with a manually targeted railgun. Use it to break the blockade. Rachel.
Yes, I read you. That was close.
As much a temple as a military installation, the Galcian base was filled with bizarre religious imagery and ancient inscriptions. We also found this recording.
Noble and kind people of the desert, the North is suffering. Even now, as their cities thirst for water, and their citizens choke on the encroaching desert sands, we seek only peace. Their ascent into space was a violation of the will of Sajuk. Unchecked, they will bring his wrath down upon us all. War has been forced upon us. The North will know us now, no longer as brothers, but by counting the number of their dead. May there be peace on Kharak once again.
We can expect fiercer resistance ahead. Regardless, we keep moving forward, cutting through the Kharaki highlands here. It's rough terrain. The dangers are many. On the other side lies a heat-ravaged wasteland the Gaussian call Daigran, or the Dreamlands. Just beyond lies our ultimate goal.
Hey, Rachel. If we find what everyone is hoping we will, the water riots, the food rationing, it could all become a distant memory. Our salvation lies in the desert, sis. I know it. Rachel.
Rachel,
Yes, I read you.
short-range sensors are picking up scattered wreckage in the valley ahead. That's strange. Our satellite data shows nothing here.
Intel. I'm going to scout ahead and take a look.
Renton is shunting all power to weapons.
These starships, they didn't crash. They materialized inside of solid rock. Data suggests an artificial quantum waveform intercepted these ships during interstellar transit and reassembled them here, underground. I've linked the quantum signature from these ships to the primary anomaly. I believe it's the source of the waveform and responsible for the starship wrecks scattered throughout the Great Banded Desert. Its power is beyond anything we even thought possible.
We must reach the primary anomaly and unearth its secrets. Our passage through the Kharaki highlands will be through the Whispering Gallery, a narrow canyon located here. The Sakala will meet us at the mouth of the canyon, and together we will punch through to the Dreamlands on the other side.
Sakala, this is the Kapisi. Do you copy? Sakala receiving. 2 Gaussian carriers are blocking our advance. They appear to be an elite battle group of the Kahad Sajuk. We require your immediate assistance. Roger that. We're closing on your position now. Prepare for allied contacts. Kapisi out.
The Sakala is currently positioned here. Ready all combat groups to support Allied fleet. Watch for friendlies.
Kapisi, we're under fire. Requesting support. Moving out. We have defeated the Kahad Sajuk's carriers. Let's move to open ground and get out of this canyon. Bring it.
With the fall of Epsilon Base, Gaussian intelligence acquired the satellite data and coordinates of our expedition's destination. They believe that whatever lies at the center of the Dreamlands, our target, is Kartoba, the birthplace of our existence on Kharak. and the key to their ascension.
That's not all. Having decrypted the Galcian base data, I found a message from my brother embedded in the code.
Rachel, if you find this, you know I've been taken prisoner by the Galcian forces. One of the artifacts they've unearthed is the trigger to a weapon of vast, destructive power. They do not yet understand what they possess, but I do, and I have a plan. I know you're coming. Be ready.
The Kahad Sajuk's fleet is making for the primary anomaly. With no other choice but to resupply, we need to rendezvous with the Coalition landers inbound from Tyr. Surrounded by desert, the only place they can set down is the Kashar Plateau, located here. Coordinates locked in.
Coalition landers, both Sajet and Sadim, are currently inbound, which means we need to secure that plateau.
There are multiple access points. All units prepare to engage the enemy and take the high ground.
See copy. Plateau secured. We need to hold this landing zone.
Fleet approaching the site of the primary anomaly.
Oh my god.
It's some kind of orbital weapons platform. The weapon issued a recognition code to the surface. An ID transponder returned the signal. The return signal originated here.
That's it. That's what Jacob was talking about. I need to go investigate the source of that signal.
It's risky, but you're right, Rachel. Take a combat escort and secure the transponder. Galcian reinforcements are closing on our position fast, but we should be able to hold them off long enough to resupply. We will then rendezvous at your location.
Roger that.
Capisi, this is Lander 05 Bravo. Do you copy? Copy 05, go ahead. We are inbound on your marker. Emergency fuel critical. We are racing the gauge and will only have one chance before our tanks run dry. Understood. We'll have the red carpet rolled out.
We must defend the landing zone until our transports arrive. We anticipate Galcian assaults will come at us through these approaches here. Turrets and mines will prove effective at these choke points. We've had
Capisi, this is Sadim Lander 29 Echo requesting clearance to land.
Copy 2-9. You are clear to land.
Understood.
The Sakala has arrived. Looks like they coordinated their arrival.
Once they offload their supplies, prep for our Sajet landers. It's gonna be touch and go. I want medical and fire suppression teams on alert.
The Sakala is broadcasting on an open channel.
To our Coalition brothers and sisters, you have inflicted
inflicted great devastation upon the Gaussian scum. For that, we applaud your bravery. We will not forget your sacrifice. But our time of ascension is at hand. Only the Sidim and our Kithsa are of divine origin. Only we can claim the bounty that lies at the heart of this desert. The first city and its secrets belong to us, and us alone.
Scramble all emergency crews immediately.
The Sidim have betrayed us.
Intel. The ID transponder signal originated from a wreck. A military capital ship that seems to be named Tidan. The Tidan deployed the orbital weapon, then suffered the same fate as the other wrecks, crashing to the surface before the weapon could be enabled. Escaping the Gaussian base, Jacob crossed the wastelands and located the Tidan. Coupled with a transponder hidden aboard this ship, he used the trigger to arm the weapon. But without adequate food, water, or protection, he died here. Alone.
We're coming for you, Rachel. Hold out until we get there.
Understood, Intel. Science team standing by. Capisi, do you copy? Come in. Over. Capisi, do you copy? Come in. Capisi, do you copy? Come in. Over.
We read you, Rachel. We have you on long-range scanners. We are close. Be advised, the Sidim have betrayed us. They're closing on your position. You are in imminent danger. Do you copy?
Roger that.
Rachel is located here. Sidim units are attempting to capture her and seize the wreck. Defend Rachel until the Capisi arrives. Rachel's strike force is outmatched. She must disengage and rendezvous with the Capisi at once. Ensure Officer Sajet and her team make it safely to the Capisi.
Science op.
We have Rachel in sight. Reducing speed. Be advised, the Capisi has been operating in the red for hours and she's overheating. Target set. Launch. Enemy contacts on the board.
Gunship is now in circulation. Bomber ready for sortie.
The Sakala has been destroyed. All units, return to the Capisi in preparation for...
Thanks to the sacrifice of Rachel's brother, we finally hold the key to defeating the Galcian once and for all. The tie-down orbital weapon is operational and under our control. Rachel is making final preparations to ensure the fleet's safety as we secure the Kartoba site.
Power and discharge protocols in the green. Targeting and alignment data is suboptimal. We will require a ground-based scanner network to resolve firing accuracy, or nobody will be safe out there.
The Kartoba site is located here. The Galcian fleet is holding their position outside the targeting perimeter. When they realize we have safely entered the site, they will advance and surround us. We will not have much time. Rachel, stand by to deploy.
Roger that.
We must get Rachel and her team into the Kartoba wreck immediately. Time is of the essence.
Expect critically damaged. Our bomber is under enemy fire. Receiving. Copy. Returning to carrier. Combat alert. Bomber destroyed. Alert. Gunship down. Go for carrier. Be advised. Hostile carrier detected.
Northern Kithid of Kharak. Everything you have achieved, the battles you have won, they were preordained by the great Sajuk himself. To believe otherwise is vanity. His will is our destiny. But words alone will not stay your hand. That much you have made clear. You have brought this darkness. You have chosen war. May the blood sand quiet the great slumber of Sajuk.
Reading. Cruise missile launch ready. Target locked. Fire. Enemy production cruiser sighted. Engage and destroy. Hostile armor incoming. Alert. Hostile battle cruiser inbound.
Galcian air units inbound.
Target set. Missile away. Hostile detected. Visual unconfirmed. Tracking armored craft on approach. Alert. Hostile strike fighter in circulation.
Strike fighter coordinates dialed in.
Attack vector. Alert.
Uplink
Strike
pod.
fighter lost.
Firing.
Fire. Capacity copy. Hostile interceptor destroyed. Battle cruiser is facing resistance.
Launch bomb.
Position marked. Strike fighter taking hostile fire.
Strike fighter approach vector dialed in.
Unknown inbound. Designating hostile. Ready to burn. Get us moving. New sector designated. Move out.
Standing by.
Alert. Strike fighter destroyed.
Tracking.
Our bomber is under enemy fire.
Firing.
Reporting. Combat alert. Bomber destroyed.
I have failed my people. My creator. The wrath of Sajuk will descend upon Kharak in an unimaginable hailstorm of fire and death. No,
that you will one day bring this fate upon us all. Heed my words, Northerner. Seek his forgiveness before it is too late. Step into his light and be absolved.
The truth of our origins is only now being revealed. Descendants of the great derelicts of Kharak, we are all one. We are all Kushan. My brother said, salvation lay in the desert.
Gaussian
It's too
air
early to
units
know for
inbound.
sure if he was right. But one thing is certain. This is not the end, but rather a new beginning for us all.